What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Danny, and I got a little video I wanted to do today. A video I've been kind of putting off for a little bit because it's going to require some physical work. But as you can see here, I've got a box, and I'm probably going to entitle the video Mystery Box, something like that. So I've got a couple of problems that I'm going to try to solve today. One problem is, and there's my email address, by the way. One problem is taking care of my 1971 set, and another problem is 12 again is up here. So the other problem is having a box specifically for my Sonny Gray cards. I do not have a box specifically for Sonny. Some of my top loaded stuff, one touches, whatever, graded, whatever, and this is going to become my dedicated Sonny Gray box. So stay tuned and we'll get into that. All right. Okay, so to understand my problem, here is a look at one of my collection of binders. Each has a different set in them, or a different player. The very bottom set binder is my 70 set, but it actually starts with 72. I don't have enough 70 cards to put in a set or in a binder, and my 71s never made it into a binder. So it actually starts to 72, then 73, 74, 75, 76. The 1.5 inch binder is empty. We'll get into that later. 77, 78, and 79. Now, I would like to be able to fit the entire 70s collection on that shelf. So I'm probably going to put my 70 collection in a 1.5 inch binder, and maybe one of the other smaller sets from that year in a 1.5 inch binder. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. But let me show you the binder I got, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I took a trip to Walmart, hence the Walmart bag, and picked up another 2-inch binder. And I get the 2-inch heavy duty. And thanks to my good friend George, who sent me a bunch of these Ultra Pro non-pocket pages, the protectors for the cards. I've got plenty of these, so George, just know that my 1971 set will be in a binder with pages you sent me. And now let's get in this box and let me show you what I got going on. Okay, so here is a quick look at the box. I'm going to lift the lid on it. And this is my 71 set. Now, it's also got some penny sleeves and blank top loaders in the back. It's even got a card that's in the... Oh, that's the... well, hopefully you can see that. That's the Hank Aaron. So we'll turn these around. Now you see that some of these top loaders have cards with a price on it. I picked them up at card shows over the course of time, and so some of those top loaders or stickers won't necessarily come off of. And that was kind of when I was just working on the 71 set, as I'm making a mess back here. So all of these cards are going to have to come out of top loaders. And so as you can imagine, I think I'm showing 400 plus. I got 400 plus cards in top loaders. Now some of these will be recycled, but some of these, if I can't get the sticker off of, I do wind up tossing them, or at least bag them. In case I can get that off later, I'll reuse them. But I mean, I only throw away the ones that look scuffed up or old, something I don't think would be of any value to anyone. So step one is going to be to try to remove some of these cards. So they're both penny sleeved and top loaded, so I'm going to have a huge pile of these things. But yeah, I'll get to put my Sonny Gray cards in here, and I'll be able to be organized. And then, of course, aside from that, I got these cards right, if I can pick these up without damaging them. I got these cards right here that I got from Ami Oteni, Amy and his father, that I need to go through, add to my spreadsheet, and then once I add them to my spreadsheet, then I can put them in the binder as well. So first things first, we're going to try to get some of these cards out of the top loaders. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so it took about an hour to get all these cards out. Now I did throw a lot of them away, and it looks like we got some hair and different things. So those are all empty top loaders. I did put them back in the box for right now until I can get on to my Sonny Gray project. Here are all the empty penny sleeves, and I did have one card that was in a nicer case. The Hank Aaron card is still in a nicer case. And then I've got some oddball cards floating around. So in a second I'll show you the stack of cards. Alright, so here are the cards that are out of the top loaders along with the Hank Aaron. And I've got some other, some of my higher end cards, bigger name cards are in a stack over here on my bookcase, I believe. I'm going to have to get them out. And then, you know, to kind of work in the cards I got from Omio to give you some perspective, it's going to be quite the boost. There's a couple hundred cards there at least. So this is supposed to represent somewhere around 460, although it's probably closer to 440-ish, because I've got some, like I said, stashed in other places, but we're going to get those. It's kind of late in the day. We got church tonight. I'm actually filming this on a Sunday, but I am going to have to haul these cards downstairs and start getting them in the binder. So we'll get that set up. This will probably spill over into another segment that I'll film tomorrow, but guys, stay tuned and I'll show you what these look like in the binder, and then we'll start talking about the 71s and the impact of the Omio cards. Alright, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit, see if I can't get this without causing too much of a ruckus here. So yeah, I was probably misquoting some numbers. It showed I had 434 of the 1971 top set. It's feeling like it was more than that, but that's what it was. Totals down at the bottom is 5,100. You might remember that when I did the 72 video. Overall total is 72.74% of the cards from that decade. And you can see that as it stands right now in the 71 set, I'm only sitting at 57.71%. And although of them all, that's the set I've spent the most money on going back to 2019. So 4 years. So having said that, I'm going to update it. I did add the number, so we're going to hit this arrow up here that you can't see on camera, but I'm going to hit that number and it jumps up to 575 cards. So an increase of 140 roughly. So not as many as I thought I had there. It looked like a much bigger stack than that, but still super tickled, man, and jumped it up to 76.46% for that set. So much more respectable number. You see the dollar didn't change because these were a gift from Omio and family. And then you look that we jumped from 5,100 to 5,241, so exactly 141 cards got added. And then we jumped all the way up to 74.75% of the total number. So I'm going to scan this, pan this back out a little bit. So anyhow, that is where we stand on that. And just an absolute blessing to get these cards from Omio, Amy, and Dad. And I appreciate you guys. And I'm going to try to get in here and splice this video together. I appreciate it. And also I need to add these cards to my binder. And I appreciate you motivating me to get off my tail and do that. And I may make another video where I kind of fill this thing up. I've got the box back here. Oh, there's one card that hadn't been added. I do need to get this card out as well. The Hank Aaron card needs to be added to the binder, so I got to get it out of this case right here. But I'm going to zoom out all the way, get this camera set up stationary like it should be, and hopefully it won't fall. But super tickled to have these cards. Like I said, I'm going to get these in the binder here momentarily. Appreciate you guys sending these my way. And then I've got this box up here that's got all the top loaders and things in it that I took out from the 71 set. And I'm going to transport all my Sonny Gray cards to this. And I'll probably have to decorate that box somehow. But guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for sticking with me on this video. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. And as always, like I say every video, peace out and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.